If you don't know about Buttonwood Tree, you can check us out online, buttonwood.org. And we have all sorts of musical events, poetry events, belly dancing. Yes, we're doing laughter yoga with Milan. Again, we tried it once. It was really fun. It helped me enormously when I was at a memorial service, actually. And we were told to laugh for 30 seconds. And do you know how hard it is to laugh for 30 seconds? Especially at a memorial service? So I called upon my experience with Milan and the laughter yoga workshop, and it was really quite rewarding. So I encourage you all to come to laughter yoga if you're available. Anyway, I thank Erin for coming and Tony for coming and utilizing our space, because that's what it's all about. And I appreciate you all coming, and I appreciate Jeff being here and bringing his expertise and his knowledge and his humor here to Buttonwood Tree. And yeah, there are more chairs available, so if you guys want to come in and come sit. And I just want to give it over to Jeff now and say, Jeff, do your thing. Welcome to the Buttonwood Tree. Let's roll.
Thank you very much. Can everybody hear me? Can you hear me if I speak like this? Yes or no?
Yes.
I feel like Paul McCartney. Laughing for 30 seconds. How did you laugh? Yeah, is that laughing?
I think it's something funny.
I'll start talking about laughter. Today I'm going to talk about nothing, because I think it relates to something. I've come here before, and many of you participated in the last workshop I gave here in Middletown, and some of you perhaps will come to this workshop that I'm doing this time. I hope so. I live in central Mexico now, in a town called San Miguel de Allende. I went there for 3 days and I didn't leave. Something strikes me in my work and research that I think is important, which motivates me to keep going. And I spoke a bit about it today in an interview on the radio. Did anyone listen to that interview? A few is good, so I won't be repeating to too many of you. There's this idea that many of you might understand, that life is not always what it seems to be. No matter how much you try, no matter how much you agree or try to impress those who make decisions that can move you forward in life, it somehow doesn't make sense. Some of you, when I say just that, you get very excited. Others feel like, oh dear, here we go, another one of those guys. And I used to be in the second group, until I got it. We live in a world that we construct in a way. It's a kind of construction. It's a perception. It's something we build. We put ourselves into limited existence. We create a day-to-day reality that we participate in, and we struggle from day to day to maintain that. And for a creative person, that's a prison. I'm a creative person, and I grew up in that prison. But I never felt like a prisoner, because I felt more like a rat that could go in and out of the bars. But I understand the prison. In my work, I lecture and I do workshops, and I use clowning and mask and Buto principles to guide my work. So to talk about nothing, I have to first consider something. And I can look into popular academic thought about quantum theory or quantum consciousness theory, or even philosophies, and research this idea of nothing. And no matter where I look, I always see a linear analysis of this. Something cannot come from nothing. And I say bullshit. If you look on the side of people who believe that everything came poof out of nothing, absolutely believe whatever you want. There's a man in a rocking chair in the clouds and he snapped his fingers and we all came into being. We could laugh at that. But why not? Nowadays, math tells us if we put everything in 11 dimensions, well, everything makes sense to us. There is, in fact, a field of intelligence in the universe, and everything comes out of that, and everything's interconnected and so forth. And then somewhere down the line, they'll say that if you put in 26 dimensions and eat spaghetti,